Okay, so we're back for another video. We are now on M94 heading westward. It's coming up on Chatham. So what we got to talk about? Chatham. This is probably the snowiest place in Michigan. It's probably even though the western UP, Wakefield, Ironwood, Ontonagon, Silver City, stuff like that, White Pine, they're known as big snow country. I don't think they get as much snow as they do here. And I say that because this is Chatham. Well, not yet it ain't, but soon it will be. And it's snowing right now. And so far this winter, in the last 2 weeks, they've already gotten in excess of 72 inches of snow. So for those of you that are not good at math, that's 6 feet of snow. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, yeah, there's other towns that's happened to. 19 years ago it happened in the city of Sault Ste. Marie. And that's true, it did happen 19 years ago to the city of Sault Ste. Marie, where they had, they probably got 15 or 20 snowplows. This is Chatham we're talking about. They don't have any snowplows. It's all done by the Eldrick County Road Commission. And it don't just snow here, it snows in the entire county. Just what makes here unique is right near it is Eben, and in the town of Eben is where there's a Superior Central Schools, and then you've probably heard of the Eben Ice Caves, and if you haven't, well, now you have, and you want to come over here in the winter time, or in the February time, maybe even January, late January, early February, go check out the Eben Ice Caves. I suggest you come over here when it's not snowing so bad. And today is definitely not one of those days. The speed limit on this road is 55. We're currently going about 42. And I don't know, I turn my low beams on. You're like, oh, it ain't snowing that bad. Yeah, let me put my high beams back on. You'll be able to see it's still snowing really good. But what I'm most interested in is we're going to be coming into some fields here in just a second. And once we get in these fields, those of you on the eastern UP, you know what it's like driving in farm country. You'll be going along and, oh, there's a snowdrift. Oh, there's another snowdrift. We've all encountered it there in the eastern UP. Well, it happens here too. But the difference here is they get so much snow that there's snowdrifts. I've come into Chatham before on the western side of Chatham, and snowdrifts will be 5 or 6 feet deep. So it's a considerable amount more. So go for a ride with me and see how much snow we can really find. You're like, well, the snow doesn't look that deep. Yeah, I know it doesn't, but realize they come through here when it stops snowing with big old snow blowers, and kind of like the big ones they use at airports. And they use those big old snow blowers to, ooh, there we go. That's what I like. Not really. It's like, hey, where'd the road go? But they use those big old snow blowers to take these snowbanks and throw them as far as they can get them. And it works for a little while till the wind puts it back in the road. And I'm sure you've heard, on the M28 there between Munising and Marquette, they shut that down quite often usually, 4 or 5 times a winter, because between the wind and the snow and whatnot, and the wind coming off the lake and the fact that the road borders the lake, that they get so much snow they can't keep up. Well, when that happens, they reroute all traffic to this road. And I've never seen this road closed, even times when it should be closed, and it's just not. And give you an idea, just about how much it's snowing. I drive a lot, and if you follow any of my videos, you'll be able to see that I drive a lot. And where am I going with that? So this road, well, normally our travels from Sault Ste. Marie to home takes us about 2.5, 3 hours, somewhere in there. We left Sault Ste. Marie about 3 hours ago. We've still got usually another, well, if we had clean roads, we'd have another 30 or 45 minutes to get home. I probably got another hour at least. So this drive that normally takes 2.5 or 3 hours, it's probably going to take us closer to 4, maybe 5 hours, probably 4.5. A lot of people are like, well, why don't you just stay? Well, it's because I got to go a little slower. I still get there, and the important thing, I was able to get some coffee. There's one spot in particular on this road that I'm interested to see what it's like. The road, you can see how there's some, I don't know if you can make out the trees on the side of the roads. There's one spot we're going to come to, I'd say we're about 3 miles from there maybe right now, right before we get to Rumley. And there's a spot that it's all open field right next to the road. Usually cattle out in that field when it's not snowing. And it drifts across the road really bad there. I mean, I found tons of people stuck right there because you usually just drive right off the road, not realizing that the road has a little bit of a bend to it.